Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of my podcast, 35 Times Live. So, we are in the 16th episode, and 16 is one of my favorite numbers. And I brought someone that is very special. So, you can say hello, PV, Paulo Vitor.
Hello everyone. It's
So,
a pleasure.
sorry, tell me.
It's a pleasure be here with you guys talking some about the life, about
About lifeguards.
everything.
You
Yeah,
are you are a person that has more than 1,000 rescues, so for sure that you have a lot of stories that you can share with us.
sure, sure.
And just first of all, let me say that it's a pleasure to have you here, and it's a pleasure as well. Present 16 is a very special number for me, and to present you because you represent a very special period of my life that I was
Oh,
lifeguard.
really?
Yeah,
Of
I
course, of course.
I always think that I'm lifeguard for life. As
Oh,
soon,
yeah, you'll be forever.
that's
Even
what.
you have not working, but you'll be forever.
Yeah, but being in Algarve, that was a place that I wanted to be. It was even special. So I have here small points to do an introduction of you, but I don't know if you want me to introduce you or do you want to introduce yourself, and maybe I can compliment after.
You can introduce me, and if need, I compliment.
Okay, so basically, Paulo Vitor, the man that you see here at my right, I hope that is right. He's lifeguard sergeant from Brazil in Posto Novo, in Ipanema. So every time that you go to Rio, if you go to Rio de Janeiro, Ipanema, Posto Novo, you can you can see him working, and you can also go to the bar. They have a bar over there, Posto Novo, and you can drink something, and you can feel safe, okay? Because we are speaking about a man that did more than 1,000 rescues. In fact, you have a tattoo, right? That you did more than 500 rescues.
Yeah. It's like a tradition here when you do at least 500, you tattoo our symbol
Oh, okay,
from uh, our our corporation. You know,
okay. Because
because
I was just gonna say that the rescue team, the lifeguard team in Brazil, it's a military force. It's not as Portugal that is a an organization, but kind of private organization. I would say like public private organization. In Brazil, it's part of military, and makes the job even more serious. So
yeah,
we work
it's
together
true.
in Benagil as lifeguards. That was the period that I was 2 years doing lifeguard in Benagil. We worked in a very special place with a very special cave. And about PV, I just feel that he's today is a father, but I always saw him as a man that found peace. I like your energy, your energy, your vibe. You are very calm, and I think that's very important. And someone that I see on you, the time that we lived, and the things that I still see from you, you are a person that love life.
Yeah, it's true. I always you can't complain. I always see people complain about the life and make the life bad, but you live a lot of years. So if you have all your life just complaining and thinking negative, will be a hard life.
I totally agree with that. Just simple life, happy life. It's the best life.
Yeah, the secret, simple life.
Yeah,
You don't need too much to be happy.
that's true. Just be grateful and don't be greedy.
Yeah,
So it's someone as well that is very proud of Fluminense on the World Cup. He's like a very you are a very big Fluminense fan, in fact, right?
Yeah, yeah. My name is because my father was a fanatic, and the year that I've born, I've a big goalkeeper called Paulo Vitor. So my
Okay.
father put the same name too.
I didn't know about that.
Because of this. And you didn't know, I never told you.
No, no, no.
Yeah, but
That one no.
now I'm I'm telling.
Okay, okay. I swear I didn't know about it. I didn't know like that story. And so basically, I think I did a good introduction of you. I don't know if you want to say something else about yourself.
I'm a bit shy to talk about myself. I prefer someone ask you or tell, and I just
Compliment.
compliment. Yeah.
Oh, but so for the people that are watching the podcast for the first time, because I know that some of the people came from you, Paulo. PV. I'm gonna call you PV. Paulo is so weird, but since here I'm gonna call you PV. That's what I was calling you before. I always called you PV,
Yeah.
and people will know who is PV. So 35 times live. Why? Basically 30 minutes that I'm gonna do questions to PV and 5
Uh-huh.
minutes at the end that is gonna give me questions. Times life because we are gonna speak about life, about happiness, about love, about everything that is positive on this short journey that we are here on this planet. So I have
Perfect.
already the clock. I have it here. I I will start counting the time as soon as I finish my question. Okay.
Okay.
So I already have the questions here. I did I thought about these questions a lot, and normally I start with the childhood. So I want to know how was your childhood, and how did you discover that you wanted to be a lifeguard?
Good question. I have a good childhood. I played a lot at the street with my childhood friends. I think I was lucky to born in a time that didn't have internet, so the kids could play between themselves and hiking trees and running, and also the violence wasn't very big as nowadays, so you didn't have afraid to just be at the street until late night with your kids friend. It was a good times. And yeah, I started to think about to be a lifeguard when we had a beach house in north of Rio, and we always go there on vacation, summer vacation and holidays. So me and I had a friend that he you start to surf with a bodyboarding. This was my the best gift that I've had in my life. If I didn't have this gift, nothing would happen in my life. Like
Okay.
happen. My father just arrived with the two bodyboards. I have a gift for you for the summer house. Yeah, oh, perfect. So I started to try by myself. Also, my father helped me to catch some waves. So I felt in love for the sport and the sea and the ocean. So I'd like to be every day surfing for as more I could. So the spot that I surfed always happens some rescues. And
Okay.
it's a city called Rio das Ostras, about 3 hours from Rio to the north. And always happen some rescues while I was surfing, me and my friend. And always we help the lifeguards to because we take the person and put in our board and wait and the lifeguards arrive to take people to the beach. So we start to have a connection with the lifeguard and start a friendship. And always when I come to the beach, I leave left my stuff with them, and we talk and play. And oh, you have to be lifeguard when you
When
be
you grow up.
18. So I start to, oh, I have to be a lifeguard. So I need. So I start to train and surf more, and it's always in my mind. So I just was waiting complete 18 to try.
Okay.
So in this time, I in between this, but we have to wait in Rio as a military job. So we have to do an exam, a public exam, but it's not every year. It's not often. You don't know when will be the next. You have to wait. So after 18, I also have to wait 6 years. I just could make the exam when I was 24 years old. So this time I did the university physics education, but I never gave up about to be a lifeguard. I was just waiting. So when the opportunity came, I just left everything to focus, and I focused, started training hard and studied. And when the day arrived to make, first we make a exam about intellectual exam like Portuguese, math, some basically not knowledge, but I never was good in math, so I have to come back to study hard, and so I wasn't very good in the exam. I was thinking, oh, I think I'm not, I didn't have good grades, so I just stay a bit worried. And when I see the results, I was we because was 300 vacants
Okay.
for
Training
300
spots.
new lifeguards. So my position was 1085.
Okay.
So I I I, I didn't get. So I just stay very very sad. And well, the days after the exam, I stay really depressive and sad. Like I had to give up about my life dream life. But I never had done before a public exam, so I didn't know that they have like three callings. For example, they do the first calling, the 300, but normally half of this get the because after the exam had the physics test, so they call the first calling 300, and normally half get pass in the physics exam, so they have the second calling
Okay.
and happen the same, and so they had the third calling to complete 300. But I didn't know about this. I just give up and stay very depressive, just at home, and I didn't eat, I didn't, was so bad days, was the worst days in my life. So was happened something that was unreal. It was like God make this. Because I
Okay.
just I didn't check the computer to check the next colonies. I didn't know.
Okay. They
So
were next college.
yeah, it was one Saturday. I just have a like
An idea, like
a
a
lamp.
click. Yeah, the lamp,
Yeah, like
exactly.
something, some energy say to me, open the computer and check the site of the exam. So I just was, I remember clearly, it was Saturday, 7 p.m. I checked and my name was there for the second calling. So I screamed my mother, ah, mom, I got it, they calling me. So the exam would be on Sunday morning.
Ah, you
So
saw it
if I
one day
didn't have,
before?
yeah, some hours before, if I didn't check, I would lose. And I
Okay,
don't know
okay.
why I sit on computer and open. And I don't know what to do. I have to train now. I eat now. I don't know. It's tomorrow. 9 a.m. And in this time, I had passed 2 weeks that I was just 2 weeks very depressed and didn't eat very well, didn't train. So I'm like, no, no, it's better you just eat and rest and sleep early. So, but I didn't get to sleep. I was so excited and
Excited.
anxious. So the Sunday come and I just arrived early and did the physics test and passing everything. So I thought I should be happy again. And so the lifeguard course would start.
Ah,
And
okay. So
after
you
this,
were in in the second call. Okay.
yeah, yeah, second call. So they had complete 300 to start the course. So
Okay.
they call about 2,000 people to have 300.
Ooh. Okay, that was hard. And do you know what was your spot on the second calling?
Yeah, so I start. My position was the. So you get the number of the course number with the opposition. I was the 281.
Oh my god, that was like very close from the 300.
Yeah, yeah, I was the 281. So they call you. They don't have a name. You have a number.
Okay.
So in the course, you are the 281 or your number.
Okay, okay. And since then you recover your dream and you start this amazing journey.
Yeah, but was a really, really hard course. I did things that I don't know if I could do it again.
Because yes,
Yeah,
that's the thing, because it's military service, you
yeah,
pass
it's like a
very awkward situations, very bad situations.
and you have to do it.
True.
And it's often that someone die in the course. The last three courses have died people. So it's can die in the course. In
Yeah.
my course, nobody has died, but have some situations that's very, very dangerous. And it's your life, it's your the job for whole life. So people give everything to get it.
I already saw some videos that, from the trainings. I remember, like, from our colleagues when we were working in Algarve, and they were not doing the exam that you did. It was the military service for the 3 months, and
Yeah, yeah.
it was already
Um,
something very, like, it was very risky, very very demanding. So yours for a lifetime should be even harder. So, and we start in Brazil. And how did you think about going from Brazil to Portugal?
yeah, yeah. Is this? I was like, when we complete 10 years working here, so we get a license, so you can take 6 months of vacation paid. So I think, it would be nice to have an experience working in another country because I always like to travel a lot. All my normal vacations, I was traveling and I always go to beach places and I always try to meet lifeguards from the local lifeguards and I always get like exchange t-shirt and talk about. And I've been before this idea, I've been in Spain, in Barcelona, and I met a lot of lifeguards and I'd like to work there in my license, but in Spain it's difficult for Brazilians because you need to be a European citizen, you know. So
Yeah.
I started to search about places that I could work as Brazilian, and I found that Portugal it would be easier to work. And so once I went to vacation to Portugal, and I went to Benagil caves, and I meet some lifeguards and start to talk, and someone give me some advices. So they start to. have the protocol, the exams in Brazil, so was easier. I could make the exam in Brazil and go to Portugal. I read with the lifeguard card, and I read the place to work and everything, the house and everything. I read planned, and I just asked the coordinator to put me in a beach that happened a lot of problems because I used it to work. I like to work action. I like to work in hard places with a lot of rescues. And so I just asked about this. I need to work in an action place. So they put me in Benagil. Is I guess is one of the places in Portugal that happen more accidents because the cave. Everybody wants to visit the cave,
Oh,
and
that's crazy. Yeah, that's true. The people don't know, don't imagine the amount of times that we saw like awkward situations, that we needed to do real rescues, that we have real people like dying, that drowning, or feeling bad, or I think we were speaking before. We took a time in Benagil that it was overcrowded and it was chaotic. And
definitely
oh, about it, that's one of the questions that I have here. That is, what was the hardest rescue that you did in Benagil?
in Benagil
Yeah.
was a Spanish guy that they broke his leg with a kayak. Was paddling to the cave, and in the shore break, a wave come and the kayak hit his leg and like exposed it.
Ah,
When
exposed
the
fracture.
bones be exposed was terrible. So we came so fast to the cave by the beach, and when I arrived there, wow, the scene was terrible. And his girlfriend was crying, help me. And we didn't have too much to like a maca. How it's in
Yeah,
English?
it's like a the I don't know the name in English, but it's to
Like a
transport the
board.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah, like a
yeah,
board, like a bed, like a.
yeah. So I used the stand-up paddle to put on the stand-up paddle board, and you carry to a boat, a tour boat that came to help us. So you take to the beach, and the ambulance arrive and could help you fast with the
Okay.
really really. I just
No, that's,
yeah,
yeah, that's crazy. Just the, but that's the amount of danger, the amount of chaos that someone just with a kayak can do something so serious like that, for people knowing that we are not just running from one place to the other like they do in Baywatch. We are really working there. There was really action over there. And in life in general, what was the most random rescue that you did that was funny, like something very randomly that happened when you were
random.
rescuing?
There is a curious situation. I was working in Arpoador Beach, Post 7, where I have a big rock and it's a surf spot.
That's the Devil Rock, right?
And
Rocha do Diabo.
yeah, it's close because there are two sides. The right side is Arpoador and the left side is Diabo Beach.
Okay.
So I was working and someone was started screaming, "Oh, lifeguard, lifeguard!" And I checked the sea, the rip current, and I didn't see any person, but there was a dog, and it was a dog that jumped by the rock because his owner was throwing the ball. So he jumped, took the ball, and come back to the rock. But in one of these times, the rip current take the dog, and so his owner was desperate, and so two guys had jumped to help the dog, and he's also got stuck in the rip current. So I come running. I was alone. I come running to rescue them, and I call a friend, a surfer friend that was surfing. I come with the board to help me. So we took everybody and put the dog and the two guys, but the rip current take us behind the rock, like 500 meters from
From the
the
coast.
beach. Yeah, and it was like the sunset time, so a lot of people go there to watch the sunset. Sunset was crowded and everybody watching the rescue, and was just waiting for the helicopter come to take us because the current take was so far and was a lot of people and the dog. So the other lifeguard has called the helicopter to help us. So suddenly I start to listen people screaming. Ah, I didn't know what was when we saw the two big whales, orca, has was so close to us, and I saw the fin coming, and we didn't know it was a whale or shark, and the dog was on the board and was with the body in the water waiting, and everybody threw the dog and tried to save us.
To take the pel, yeah. The
Yeah, get
spot.
on the board. A fight between us to be who will be in the board. Nobody would like to be with the legs on the water.
Yeah. Oh my
Was so
god.
scary, so scary.
Oh my god.
And yeah, it was difficult minutes waiting till the helicopter come and take everybody.
Okay,
It was
okay.
the funniest, very funny situation.
I thought you were gonna say like about the story of the Pope when the Pope was in Brazil.
Oh, also, it's another situation. Yeah, the Pope Francisco has come to visit Brazil, and they have a big cult booked to Copacabana Beach Sunday morning. Yeah, when it was like 2 million people at the beach in a big stage, like a music concert to the cult. And people, everybody was sitting on the sand watching the cult. We were working as lifeguard, but the sea was dangerous with a lot of rip currents. But nobody was swimming because everybody was watching
The Pope.
the, the Pope. Yeah, and when the Pope was finished, the cult was finished, and so the Pope say, now everybody is invited to swim to purify your body.
To bless, to bless.
So,
Yeah, to be blessed.
oh,
Exactly.
I can't forget the scene was like a avalanche of people coming from the highest part of the beach to the swim, like wow, million people coming the same time, and automatically start to go in the rip current, and people start to get drowned. A lot of people in the same time. We are four in my spot, but was too many people that I could have eye contact with my friend that was just some meters by my side. So basically, every lifeguard was working alone. And was wow. In some minutes, we did like I remember I did about 80 rescues in 30 minutes.
80, 80.
Yeah, yeah. Just catch people and come to the beach and go again, catch two, go again, go to a lot of times and through to their jet ski. Take, 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 take. And wow, everybody was like this, crazy,
Oh
crazy,
my god.
crazy.
And I remember that
Wow,
story.
man.
No one died.
No one died. No one died. It's depressing. Like no one died. I think it was a miracle
Yeah, I remember
of the
that
Pope.
told me that. No, it's crazy. Yeah, it's like he said, and it was blessed at the end. But we were speaking about just great stories, and for sure that you already saw people dying or that you could not rescue. And I would like to ask you if watching that situation, facing death of the others, watching the death of the others, gives you a little different perspective of life, of living.
Yeah, yes, definitely, because we work with life, and so it's very clear sometimes when you see people live and you try to save, and you see people live, you are talking, suddenly 10 minutes is the same person is died. You can do nothing. It's very,
Yeah,
very traumatic in the beginning. Yeah, but after some years, you start to, you don't care too much. It's like being normal. So
yeah, I
the
understand. Like,
less you understand. And it's impressive how people don't care about their lives. We work and care about people life, but people don't care about their life. They just get risk. It's like no sense. And we know how it's dangerous in the ocean without knowledge. And it's a situation that people like very imprudence and lose their life, and you see the family crying. And wow, and it was a very like some situations that
just
people just lose their life for
no
a
reason or
very
stupid reason.
idiot attitude,
Yeah,
stupid attitude.
that's true.
It's
And
just
if, even you working with lives, you can see that. Yeah, that I believe that is very heavy on you.
yeah,
But
yeah,
um, the same way that you said that now you kind of get used to that. Um, to do this question, in fact, I need to speak a little bit more about my experience. I never did 1,000 rescues, not even close from that number. I don't even deserve the tattoos of 500 rescues. But um, when I do when I save someone, when I rescue someone, if it was something big, sometimes I feel a very, I don't know how to explain, a very positive energy, like your body's in adrenaline, but it's like, seems like God is telling you thank you. I don't know how to explain,
it's
but
true.
do you feel that as well still nowadays?
Yeah, yeah, of course. Every rescue, since the easier or the more complicated rescue, you feel a really, really good energy after this. Like one of the best sensations in the life. Just who has saved a life can can know about this feeling.
Yeah.
And this is what make we continue. And
No, it's true.
yeah,
It's very hard to explain someone how do you feel after saving a life, but it is such a positive energy. It's such I it's not, I don't even know how to explain. You feel something saying thank you for you. You feel very energetic. You feel very blessed. I think when you rescue someone, when you save someone, you give more value to life.
yeah, it's true. It is.
And before continue with the questions, I like to do this quick question. What is life to you?
Yeah. What is life?
Now it's your answer. What is life?
Yeah, life is, you don't ask to born. You just start to, you put in this life and you have it to,
To live it.
you don't know how many time you'll be in this life. So is you have to find a purpose
Okay.
of life. You need a purpose. I think everybody has a purpose. You just need to find your purpose
And what is
and
your
try to.
purpose?
My purpose is save life.
Okay.
So I think I was born to this. In our course, the structure always said, God don't choose the more capacity. they make the chosen make the
Decapacitated.
skills for the chosen.
Okay.
You know? Em português seria Deus não escolhe os capacitados, ele capacita os escolhidos.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, you translated well. It's
You
like
can
God doesn't
translate.
choose
I don't know if I
the.
translate very good.
No, but it was good. It was well translated. It's God doesn't translate. The God doesn't. Uh, you translated well. I know that you translated well,
Okay, nice.
but it's very good that you have that purpose, because I feel as well that I have this purpose. Of course, I'm not on the sea. This that I do here, this podcast, I feel that sharing this experience, bringing you that you already rescued more than 100 life, that you have passion for your life, and all the people that I bring, I like to think that someone that is watching this, it's being helped. and and yeah, like I don't do actions like as you do, or as I did before, because I rescued people as well at the past, but I like to
No,
think
your
that.
mission is complete. If you did one rescue, you already complete the mission. No matter the number, But
Yeah,
if you save one life in your life, you're already blessed. You know.
I feel that I feel blessed, and I had, in fact, now, like, I paused the time because I'm speaking a little bit about me. I i already took very serious situations. I never had anyone dying, luckily. I was very lucky on that aspect. But I already saw close situations. I was already in closed situations of people going, but I had the luck of rescuing them. It's but let me just, like, let's go for something more positive, because we need, like, to put positive energies on this.
Of
Um,
course.
okay, so I'm gonna coming back to Algarve, and I'm gonna say that the PV that I knew, that I met, sorry, in Algarve is very different from the person that you are today. What do you
Yeah.
think? What do you think it changes?
Yeah, I had a daughter, so my life changed completely from 2 years from now, because you will start to have another perspective of life when you have a kid. So you start to think about how to give the best and be a better person, to give the best example for your kid. So you start to think 2 times and get some risks. So you more, you always think twice and take some decision
Yeah,
in everything.
of course.
And yeah, I have a very party style before. So now I have to be more serious and work hard to have to give the best life for your kids. So that should be 100% of time focused on watching, and you have to be the best example.
Yeah, you need to be the best version of yourself.
It's true. And sometimes you just get it being father
Okay,
or being a mother, being a woman.
and
Sometimes you need this uh, turn the key, and just with something big happen in your life, to turn the key.
okay, and you feel that with your daughter, you switch the key. And what your daughter teached you?
Good question. Yeah, every day she teach me something. To be more patient. I have to be very, very patient. I have to be more, como, more,
If you want, you can say in
como,
Portuguese, and I tell you in English.
carinhoso.
It's
I
more.
was, I was
Something like.
carinhoso, cute. I don't know.
It's yeah, no, cute, yeah,
Cute.
but it's not in this case. It's yeah, it could be cute, but it's more in the affectuous.
Affectuous, yeah.
Yeah,
I
affectuous.
always was a very like rustic man and very like no smile, very serious. But with her, start to be more smiling person, more affectuous, more sweet,
Yeah,
you know, and have to leave this side more rustic
behind.
side. Yeah,
What is your biggest dream that you have right
my
now?
biggest dream. My biggest thing at the moment
Yes, or something like for the future, like that you want like to
for
see.
the future.
Yeah.
Um, I can't ask something more. I think I already have everything that I've dreamed before. I had my dream job, lifeguard. I have family, and I live in a place that I love it. And I think
You
I can't
achieved
ask
everything.
anything more. I
No, but
rather
that's very good. That's very good.
just help. The dream is keep health because if you are healthy, you can do everything that you want to do.
Okay. No, that's and I'm happy that it's very good like to hear someone that comes here and say like everything that I wanted, that I dreamed in my life, I accomplished. Now I want conditions to continue living this dream, and that's very
Yeah, to
important.
keep it is true. I think it's healthy is the more important that you can ask.
Yeah, and we are almost like on finishing the time, but I'm still gonna do. I have two or three questions that I want to do to you. That the first it's uh, I want this is not gonna be a question, but I want you to leave a message for you and your daughter in the future. So like a time capsule. So right now you are gonna speak for your daughter and for you in the future, and you are gonna say wherever you want for you in the future. And maybe like in 5 years, in 10 years, I will send you just this part to see if that is true or just for you to laugh a little bit. Like something that you want again to see, like for example, Fluminense being like champion of Libertadores
Uh,
again.
a message for the future
Yeah, for you and
for
your
me and
daughter.
them. Um, never lose your fitness.
That's for your daughter.
Yeah, yeah.
Never lose your cuteness.
And for me, keep moving.
Okay.
Never stop. Keep training hard. Like forever young. Keep forever young.
I remember that
Highlander.
you told me
Never
that
stop.
when you were in Algarve. Always forever young.
Forever young is the philosophy.
And that's very
No
good.
matter the number, the age you have, keep forever young.
Yeah, I believe on that. Young is a mentality. Is not in your age. You have people
No.
that are very old with 20 years old, and you have people that are very young with 50 years old. I agree with that. And just to finish my last question. No, my sorry, this is not gonna be to finish. Just this question, and after I will finish with one last question. This question I wanted to do it to you, and I'm gonna start to do it in the future. That is, if you could ask God one question, what would it be?
Mm, a question.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't have a question. I didn't have to say thank you.
Okay, you'll say
Thank you,
thank you.
and thank you so much, God, for giving me this mission and this life.
Okay.
That even if you asked me this question when I was 10 years old, I never would say, never would. I imagine that I would have this life.
Okay. You will not imagine that you will be so happy.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And my final question right now is, do you have something that you would like me to ask you? Like, do you have some question that you wanted me to do to you? I don't know.
Yeah.
What is the question
When,
that you have?
when you meet again.
Ah! In fact, yeah, I can ask you that when we are going to meet again, and like I have that answer if you want. In fact,
Yeah, this is the question.
for me,
Maybe next summer.
it will be next summer, and I think for you as well. At least because I still want to go to Brazil, and I still want to go to be with you in Brazil, and that's a promise.
Yeah,
And
you are very, very welcome. And I already invited you,
I know, I know.
all my friends, Portuguese friends. I It'd be very nice to have you here and present the city, my life, and yeah, introduce you the best of everything here. And
I
I like to do it.
I want just my life. It was a roller coaster. It was very confusing until like me being stabilized here. But now I feel that it's always going up, and now I'm more stable. I will have the time to do that. So this is the time that we are gonna switch places. So we have I have 5 minutes here, and you have some questions for me to do during that 5 minutes, and I will reply. Are you comfortable with
Okay.
that?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay, it's the same way.
Yeah.
I I will wait for your question. When you finish the question, I will start the 5 minutes. So just
Okay.
when you want, I'm ready,
Let's
and let's go.
let's go. So we know that in Portugal, the lifeguard is not a regular job. It's like more a summer job, and why you choose to be a lifeguard in Portugal. You always like the job, the action job. Like it's more than a job. It's a lifestyle.
In
So
I can start answering that because I didn't know that was a lifestyle until I've been there. Because as you told, like in Portugal, it's not a full time job; it's a seasonal job, just during the summer. So this culture of being a lifeguard, even the image of lifeguard in Portugal is not the best because it's not something military. Technically, any civil can be a lifeguard. It's something that people sometimes they underestimate how hard is it to be, because you have some places, I admit that you have some places as well that lifeguards do nothing because there's nothing happening there. We have very calm beaches, but there are other places that you have a lot of action and you need to respect the people that are working there. And for me, in fact, I had my best friend that was here on previous podcasts. That was Marcio. That was lifeguard before, and he was sp- speaking about me about like this being a lifeguard and helping the others. And I came to help the others, and I came as well in a lowest phase of my life, and uh, at the same time that I was helping the others, I was helping myself because and I wanted as well. I had one dream on my life that was I wanted to be uh, during summer in Algarve. I wanted to do a complete summer in Algarve because I was going on vacation since I'm super young. I'm going to Algarve every year, and I was just staying 2 3 weeks maximum in Algarve, and I was like, I wanted to do more. And being a lifeguard, helping the others, being where I wanna be, that was in Algarve, makes everything perfect, and that's the reason it's so special. But I didn't know that will be so special for me. I didn't know that lifeguard is a way to be in life, that is a style in life that makes you change your mind, and I'm very grateful for that. So maybe I didn't know what was to be a lifeguard when I started, but now I know and I respect.
Good answer. Now you know that you will always be a lifeguard, no matter where you are,
Yeah.
no matter how old you are. I, if it happens something, you are there, ready to help.
That's true, and any time, any place. In fact, I'm gonna tell you a story because I didn't tell you this. It's the first time I stopped the time. One of my last rescues that I did, it was in a pool, and it was I was in an event in a party, and I was dressed as unicorn. Me and so this Marcio, that my best friend, was there as well, and I had another friend that I brought already to the podcast. This is Alejandro. He was lifeguard as well, and three dressed unicorn. We took a guy that took an epilepsy attack, and we rescued
Wow,
him and everything. Yeah,
in a pool.
yeah,
Wow,
in a
so
pool.
dangerous.
No, it was super dangerous. Imagine we were dressed as unicorns. The when the ambulance came, there was they couldn't believe they were not taking us serious, you know.
Uh,
But that's the thing, you know. While the situation was, he started like to do like he did a noise like and when he had epileptic attack, and it's what you said. It's a way to be. When he had that, we already took him, we already saved him, we already put him like in conditions, we already took everyone from the space, we put in the best position, like in the PLS. I don't know how to say that in English, but we put all the security measures, and while the others were still looking and trying to understand what to do, we already done it. And I
this
believe
is the
that is.
difference.
Yeah, but I believe that, for example, you or someone that was a lifeguard will do the same, because that's the way that it's
Yeah, it's like
rescuing.
an instinct.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like
Yeah.
that's being different. That's
While people run away from the dangers, we
we
run to
go.
the dangers.
Yeah, that's the thing, and that's why I believe that is a mojo. And for everything in life, everything that makes you challenge, everything that makes you that is dangerous. That I'm not afraid. Let's go. I respect. We always respect, but we cannot be afraid.
Yes, sir.
So I still have. Sorry about this story. 2 minutes. I just needed like to tell you like this story, and for people to understand a little bit my side. So
Now it's good to listen.
yeah, do you have more questions?
Um, I think I already asked you before start. Um,
But
why are you living in Luxembourg now? But
I
now
can
I
I can
already
reply
know.
to all. Just ask me anything that you want, and I can reply to all.
So you what's your plans for the
For the future.
future?
So right now my plans. I want to stay here in Luxembourg. I I see myself here on the future. I see conditions for me to grow here. Right now, I'm not a lifeguard here. Here in Luxembourg, there's not even sea, so I could just be in a pool. But I'm not a lifeguard here in Luxembourg. I work as an engineer. That is my 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 base. And my plan is to stay here. I can see myself here in the future. I can raise my family here in the future, and I, with the situation in Europe in general, I feel that Luxembourg right now is the best option. And I don't know how to explain. A lot of people ask me why Luxembourg and not, for example, Belgium or something around. I feel like my heart tells me that is to be here. I have a feeling that I need to be here, and I always trust my feeling, and that's why I'm staying. I didn't I I don't know how to explain this feeling to the people, but I know that I need to be here, and what I can see living here, it's I have more than conditions to go up. I'm focused on what I want to do. I work hard every day. I do this podcast. I have my projects. I go to the gym. I go to, oh, the time stopped, but I'm gonna finish. I go to I'm dancing right now. I have like salsa classes. I'm doing projects in Portugal. I have a project that is Dale, that we do a party with my friends. That is, we are start to spreading around Europe. We are going to Poland. We are going to Austria. We are going to Singapore. We are coming here to Luxembourg. With it's a Cuban concept. It's very funny. Maybe in Brazil, in Rio, if you want as well.
Wow,
Like we
good
can
idea.
like, yeah, we can speak about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
And yeah, I'm focused on what I want to do. I'm trying to be the best version of myself, working every day for that. And I believe that if my heart tells me to be here, I'm gonna stay here. And I think like the 5 minutes passed. Before going, I just wanted you to give one sergeant tip to the people here. How do I explain this? I remember one thing that you teach me in life, that I always, since the day that you teach me this, I always follow this. I never sit with my backs to the door, to the street.
Ah,
That's a
good
sergeant
tip.
thing.
Yeah, how else to
Oh, to see
watch
everything
everything. Yeah, this is a good tip. Yeah,
that is one thing that you teach me. I remember like that we were in a pizzeria. It's still one of my favorite places to eat. Every year I go there to
yeah.
eat.
Good,
And
good. You remember?
yeah, it's
Uh,
because I randomly seated. In fact, I seated just for people like that are watching, that are to visualize the situation. I sit in front of the street, and you had the back, but you didn't go back. You went to the side of the table to see like the street. And I remember that you told me that that's like a surgeon tip.
yeah, yeah,
That's something that I
definitely.
take for life. I'm not sergeant, but I take it for life.
Yeah, yeah. You can use in your
Yeah,
routine. Yeah,
it's a secure security. You control everything.
yeah. You know everything. Of who enter, who leave, and
Yeah, you can see everything.
yeah, I can't sit
Do,
back
do,
to the street.
do you want to give me another general tip? Not general, but
Sure, sure.
tell me one
It's just
that
a
I
good
don't
tip.
know.
It's a motivation tip.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the cars when you are driving
Yes.
and the fuel finished. So you have the reserve
Yes.
to arrive in the gas station. So when you are done in your life, when you are tired, or if you when you say it's not possible anymore, not true. You still have 40%. So Quando não dá mais, ainda tem 40%.
Yeah, no, that's very good, and I think like we can close with this. This is a very good. That's a life tip, in fact.
Yeah, yeah.
We always have energy. That's true. Even for example, we can have like the hardest day on job. We can go to the gym to train everything, and we can be like super tired. But if the house starts burning, we have more than energy to took our family and to leave the house and to rescue someone that is still here, and to bring and to put some water on our house to save our things. We
It's true.
always have a reserve. We forgot sometimes to use it, but
Always.
we always have it. I think that's the best way to finish this. PV, one more time, thank you for sharing a little bit of your experience, of your life, of your way to think. I think it was very important to have this you here, that you represent a lot, because you, come on, you have a very big position in Brazil. Even you appear in a lot of videos, like of lifeguards and everything. Sargento, what is something that you appear on that? It's someone that did more than 100 rescues, and it's very impressive, and someone that has the simplicity that you have in life, that have your good humor, and the person that you are, forever young. Thank you from my heart for being here.
Welcome
And
and see you soon.
in Portugal or in Brazil, just to tell like the
Yeah,
people to don't forget to like and subscribe. I should say this at the
sure, sure.
beginning, but if you are still with us, follow us on Instagram, and right now I'm putting stuff as well on TikTok. TikTok is going, and it's going very well. I started with TikTok yesterday. I could solve the problems that I had, and I already posted videos, and for sure that some of the things that you said here, or that I said here, will go for TikTok. Okay?
Cool. Forte, like sharp.
Yeah. So
Okay.
see you guys. Bye, and have a great
See
week,
you.
and just be the best version of yourself. See you.